Hello, my name is Neville Coles. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Priory Learning Trust. As you may know, we have 6 schools spread across North Somerset and Somerset, 4 in Weston-super-Mare, 2 secondaries at Worrell and at Priory, and 2 primaries at Castlebatch and St Anne's. We've also got a hybrid Burn-on-Sea hub, that's the King Alfred School Academy, and a small primary school at Pollet. Our motto across all our schools is placing students first and cherishing our staff. So thank you for your interest in WCSA. We are trying really hard to get parents onto our sites. Very difficult in the pandemic. So this Into the Light evening hopefully will help you make an informed choice about the place for your child next September within the Priory Learning Trust. Thank you very much for your support of our trust. Any questions at any time, please use my email address, which is on the screen here. Have a great evening, and again, thank you for your interest.
I'm Caroline, and welcome to Worrell Community School. Now, I know that choosing a secondary school is one of the most important decisions you and your child will make. You're going to have so many questions, everything from academic prowess to sporting facilities to extracurricular activities, but most importantly, that your child feels safe and happy while they learn. I'm here to show you around today, and we'll meet some of the dedicated teaching team while checking out some of those facilities. Come with me. I'm here now at the Languages Department, where French and Spanish are on offer, and here to walk me through all of that is teacher Kate Webb-Jones. Hello, or bonjour.
Bonjour, hola, bienvenue.
Comment ça va?
Très bien, et vous? Oh, I'm impressed.
Oh, I'm trying my best. I thought it would be a good start. So first up, how do the children address you? Being obviously a French teacher, first of all.
Yeah.
What
so Madame Webb-Jones.
Madame, how
yeah,
lovely.
In the morning it's bonjour, Madame Webb-Jones.
Oh,
so yeah, it's lovely.
Very nice, very respectful. We've got these beautiful displays behind us with all their vocab. How do you bring all these interesting and entertaining ideas to the lesson to keep them entertained?
So
engaged.
We try and vary the lessons as much as possible. We use all sorts of games. It's building blocks. So you start with the very basics and you build on it year by year. They can use that to help them in the lessons if they need a bit of help. We do lots of walking around and singing. So yeah, we try and make it as engaging as possible.
So in here we've got everything from Daphne du Maurier to David Walliams, wonderful books everywhere. And to hear more now about English, let's meet the head of English, Gemma Harris. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Lovely to meet you, Gemma.
So
as we say, a well-stocked library.
Absolutely.
Look at all these wonderful books. How do you choose what you're teaching when it comes to the balance of the text, the moderns versus the classics?
Well, I think it's important that children experience a vast range of literature throughout their time with us. We want them to have an enriching experience that helps them grow a love of literature that will be lifelong. We also ensure that children read widely during their time with us. So as well as reading in English lessons and in the library, we also have a tutor reading programme which allows children to read with their tutor every day, which is fantastic for boosting literacy but also loving the books they're reading.
And we're here now in the maths department, and as well as the usual curriculum, there's a maths clinic for those who might need a bit more help, even online learning platforms that continue when you get home. And to tell me more is Head of Maths, Sean Wood. Hello, Sean.
Hi.
Maths clinic sounds very intriguing. Can you tell me more?
Yeah, so the Maths Clinic is basically an opportunity for anyone who's finding maths a little bit tricky, whether that be in class or with homework. They can just come along after school. It's completely open to all, and get some support off teachers and also some other students as well.
That's going to be quite reassuring for parents because, as you say, not just support, but also if children maybe need a bit more time, extra work, a little bit of extra stretching, particularly I imagine coming up to exam time, that's quite useful.
Absolutely. So we do have some students who come along to that for extension. So we give them problem solving work, little challenges, code breakers, that sort of things.
Now this is the part of the school I've been particularly excited about showing you, the fully revamped sports facilities. In a moment, I'm going to be one of the first people privileged to come into this fresh out of the box sports hall. And what facilities, just look at the size of this. And here to show us round is Head of PE, Callum Thompson. Callum, hello.
Hi.
This is amazing. You must be so proud.
Really proud, really incredible. Just can't wait now to start using it.
The detail in it, I mean, you've got the sprung floor, the acoustic panels even.
Yeah, so we used to have an old concrete floor, but now with a sprung floor, the walls are actually painted so you can track the flight of the shuttle. We've put in extra basketball courts, so we really are in a position we can start excelling with our indoor space.
And what sports have you got on offer here?
Starting where we are now, we've got obviously basketball, we've got netball in here, we've got badminton, we've got volleyball, then we go into our outside spaces and we've got football, our traditional sports, hockey, netball outside in our courts, rugby. But of late we've started to put some more dynamic things on the timetable. So we've started to do girls football in line with the Lionesses, so we're really driving girls football. I'm passionate about CrossFit, so I've put that on the curriculum. We've had some parkour, so we really do have a really broad spectrum for our students to engage in.
Now we come to a part of the school now that used to be one of my favourite lessons, DT and Food Studies. And here to tell me all about that is Head of DT and Food Studies, Teen Burrows. Teen, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for bringing me into your kitchen, and what a fabulous, well-stocked, organised kitchen this is. I wish my kitchen were this organised.
It is something we concentrate a lot on with the students. Obviously we have a lot of students of the 5 age groups come through here throughout a day, throughout a week, demonstrations and practical lessons.
Amazing. And how does an average lesson look?
Averagely, students will have come in first thing in the morning, hopefully before 8:30, stored their ingredients in either a fridge or a cupboard, so they can come back later. When they arrive for their lesson, they'll come into the kitchen, they know where their ingredients are already, they'll wash their hands, they put their hair up, they collect a clean apron, collect their ingredients, lay them out, refer to a recipe that's on a wall and cook.
And when it comes to children sort of, learning the basics all the way through to ingredients, do they make real discoveries in this classroom?
I'd like to think so. Nutrition. Nutrition, I would say, is top of the list, because once you've got some good basics recorded, saved, logged, you've got it for life. Whatever happens at the end of year 11, you come out with life skills, and we all need to cook. We all need to cook for someone during our lives, and hopefully if we can teach a little bit about nutrition, we can give them some building blocks for their later life as well.
Outside of Halloween, there's only one place you're going to find a chap like Gunther here, and that's in the science lab. And who better to fill me in on all things science but Director of Science for the Priory Learning Trust, Louise Daniels, who joins me now.
Hello.
Hello, Louise. Now, I'm a big science fan, but it's a long time since I've been in a proper lab. This is very exciting. And obviously, primary school children are often very excited in all things science, everything from dinosaurs to space to zoo animals. How do you keep that enthusiasm going as they become new starters in year 7?
Well, we aim to build on the experiences that they've had obviously at primary school. It's important that we have some sort of foundation which to build on. And we are now delivering a mastery science curriculum which is about developing conceptually ideas within our students and promoting inquiry skills through practical science work that we have to offer in our labs. It's about our staff making pedagogical choices, so choosing the right resources for the students that they have in front of them and ensuring that everyone gets an opportunity to ask their own questions as well as answer the big questions connected to the big ideas that we teach across the 3 sciences here in the faculty.
Now, coming in now for the first time, I'm getting to see the famous auditorium here. A very impressive theatre, I think you'll agree. These are facilities that would frankly give the Playhouse a run for their money. And here to tell me more is Assistant Principal Mark Tong. Mark, you must be so proud of this space.
Well, welcome to our newly refurbished auditorium. We are incredibly proud of the facilities and the space that we have to offer our students.
And what kind of productions would you put on here?
We've got a fantastic creative departments here, and the drama department, the art department, music department come together every year to put on some fantastic productions. We've recently run Spam-A-Lot, which was fantastic, and lots of our students got involved not only in the drama side but in the lighting side, stage management side, and had a fantastic experience putting on that production for us and for the local community.
You join me now in the part of the school where you'll find the dedicated SEN team. And here to tell me more about that is Assistant Principal and SEN Lead, Kirsty Fitzgerald. Kirsty, hello. Hello. Thank you very much for having me. Lovely, bright classroom. So there will be parents out there who are thinking about their children's needs when it comes to that transition from year 6 into year 7, if they do have any additional needs. What kind of questions, fears do parents commonly have?
So I think the main one is how are they going to transition and what additional support there is on offer. So the first thing that we do is we work in collaboration with the primary feeder schools, and we get all the relevant information that we need, and we also speak to the parents and the students themselves. And what we can offer is the extended transition. So in the summer term, they can come over to Whirl and they can actually see the building, they can meet key staff, and they can get familiar with the actual site. And then when they actually join us, what we do is we actually assess their needs further, and then we can implement further interventions to support them.
Supporting that learning, how at the same time do you help children feel safe and nurtured and sort of reassure parents about their well-being?
So I've got quite a big team. So I've got a team of about, at the moment, 20 LSAs. I've got an intervention lead and I've got an inclusion lead. And we all have key students that we are sort of their key contact for, and that parents communicate with on a daily basis, and it could be a weekly basis, it depends on the needs of that student. In the SRB, so in the building that we're in now, we've got a sensory room, which a lot of students who struggle to regulate their emotions can access. It's got amazing sensory things in there which helps them to regulate their emotions. We also have regular and daily check-ins. We've also got lunch and break club, which I think is really important for them, which is a safe place for them to go so that they're not out in the hustle and bustle of a big noisy school. And it means that they can interact with some peers on a smaller level, but they've also got some of the key members of my team there, being able to talk to them and just see how they're doing.
Your sensory room sounds particularly interesting. Can we go and have a little look around?
Yes, of course.
And here we are now in the beautiful sensory room. Kirsty, this is lovely. For those who don't know, what does a sensory room actually do?
So a sensory room is a calming space where students can come and regulate their emotions when they're dysregulated. It's a safe place. Obviously you can see it's quite a small environment, and it's got a lot of tactile things around on the walls. And we've got the amazing bubble tube, which is my favourite, and we've also got the bungee chair. We've got a tent, and it just helps them to come and actually regulate their emotions. And it could be that they just need to bounce up and down for a bit to be able to formulate their thoughts, and to be able to go and cope again with the rest of their school day. And it's just that safe environment, and we do have a lot of students that do use it.
We're coming into the Humanities department here, if you are a history buff or a geography buff or RS buff. And here to talk to me now is Central Leader for Humanities, Maria Rand. Hello, Maria.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for having me in Humanities. So please do tell me what goes on here.
Yes, so in Humanities we study history, geography and religious studies. These subjects are very popular at Key Stage 4, and lots of our students choose to do these for GCSEs and achieve excellent results and long life skills.
And I've seen from some of your displays, some of your past school trips, everything from Berlin to Iceland. That looks really exciting.
Yes, so we offer quite a variety of enrichment opportunities. In Year 7, we have a Humanities Club, which we actually aim to Year 7, and we look at humanities in the news, so how current affairs affect our everyday lives. There are opportunities for fieldwork in Key Stage 3 and opportunities for students to travel abroad at Key Stage 4, as you've said, to Iceland and to Berlin as part of their studies for GCSE.
We're here now in the IT and Business Suite. Can you think of a career that doesn't involve IT? No, I can't either. And our use of computers, of course, is so different now from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Here to tell me more about IT and business here at Whirl is Head of IT and Business, Nick Summers. Nick, hello.
Hi.
Hi. So, as I was just saying, learning about IT is going to be so different now from when many of us were at school, with the fact that we carry a computer around in our pocket all the time. How do you approach that on the curriculum?
So we start with the basics of just teaching IT skills, and that's a focus throughout the years to make sure students are aware how to use word processing, Excel spreadsheets to Google Sheets, slides and presentations, and then it follows on from file management, and just general be able to send emails is a very useful skill to have. And then obviously a big focus of our curriculum is looking at computer science, looking at the coding and programming. So we start out, so from primary school, kids are usually familiar with Scratch and Kodu, and we build on that, and then we move on to use something called Small Basic, Python Turtle, and then we move on to something Python, which links in with our GCSE computer science. So all has a link, and it follows through to our GCSE courses. Then we also offer a good experience of creative IT skills, which is massively with the career development. So we look at the use of Photoshop, how you can edit and how you can improve images. And this can result in students creating projects around designing posters or advertisement, linking to the business side. Also, we look at development of websites as well. So we use something called Dreamweaver, where students build and create websites from scratch. That's what we focus on.
We're coming down now into the Jill Dando News Centre and Student Services here to join Vice Principal Adam Griffin right by the Praise Postcards board. So tell me more about this.
The Praise postcards are a big part of World Schools. So students that get it right get a postcard. And the idea is there are a number of postcards to collect that the students' aim is to end up collecting the whole lot.
Fantastic. And I'm going to address a bit of an elephant in the room now, Adam, if I may. When I talk to other parents about their thought process, what worries them when their children are choosing a secondary school, you cannot avoid that word bullying. If you ever come across issues concerning bullying, how are they dealt with here?
So we've got very clear protocols and procedures when it comes to bullying. So all of our staff are obviously safeguarding trained and very aware to look out for any instances of bullying. And we make it very clear to all the students that if they are feeling uncomfortable, if they're the one that is in receipt of something that they feel is bullying, it's their duty to step forward and talk to us about it, and we will deal with it within 48 hours.
Well, you join me now in what I think you'll agree is a very impressive canteen. This would not look out of place in a very posh shopping mall indeed. Joining me now is Principal Jackie Scott. Hello, Jackie.
Hello, hi.
Well, I know certainly from my experience, and top of the list I think when I talk to lots of parents is children always want to know, but where am I eating my lunch? What's the food like? I don't think they're going to be disappointed here, are they?
No, I mean, we're proud of all our facilities here at Whirl, but it's really nice in the middle of the day to know that students can come to a safe, warm, dry restaurant facility, get a wide range of food, wide choice, sit down, enjoy their lunch with their friends, or bring their own lunch in and enjoy the space and make the most of the restaurant.
Of course, nobody can smell what I'm smelling right now, but it does smell delicious. There's a real waft of baking bread coming over. Lovely stuff. You touch on facilities, of course, yeah, they are wonderful here. Very much, though, it's all about the teaching staff as well, and you really put your students first.
We do really think that students must come first, and their pastoral well-being is incredibly important. We know our staff do a good job. We know they're fantastic teachers. But unless students are, as you've said, well fed, happy, content, then they can't access that learning. So we do have a dedicated head of year team, so any pastoral problems can be picked up straight away by the form tutor and then the head of year. In fact, we've just done some webinars so that parents of new students can get to know the heads of year and the form tutors. And it's in addition to that, if students have got more complex needs or need to have a one-to-one, we do have 9 qualified counsellors, and we've also trained up some peer listeners so students can listen to each other in a safe environment, and that for me is really important.
Now we're very much in the creative zone of the school right now, in particular the art department. And meeting me here is Head of Year 7, Rachel Brace. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
Hi. What a beautiful space.
I know, it's one of my favourites. I always like to bring students through here just to be able to see what kind of art they'll be able to do when they join us.
That must be exciting because you have some very talented students here.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got fine art, we've got digital art. Yeah, there's lots of different options and opportunities here.
And yes, as you touched on, you are the lady that is all about settling in our year 6s as they become year 7s.
Yeah.
How do you go about making them feel kind of all comfortable and settled in?
Oh, well, it's important. It's really important that we get to know them before they even arrive here. So I start to contact the primary schools in March. I get to visit all of the children in their primary schools. So whether they're one of 60, one of 30, or the only child coming from their primary school, I get to go and visit them. They've all got the same questions, they've all got the same worries, so I like to try and answer as much as I possibly can before they come. And it's nice for them to know who I am, so that when they see me on their transition days, you know, they go, oh, there's Mrs. Brace, oh, it's okay. I get to speak to all the Year 6 teachers, I get to find out all about all their things that they're really good at, things that they might struggle a little bit with, and things that they're looking forward to doing. So it's really important. We have 3 transition days when children join us in July. So during those transition days, they'll spend time with their tutor, they'll have tours of the school, and they'll go to certain lessons as well and actually get a real taste of what it's going to look like for them in September.
So we're back once again in this rather fabulous auditorium to find out more about what's on offer with music when it comes to WELL. In just a moment, we'll be treated to a very special performance. But first up, to find out more about what's on the curriculum for music, it's Head of Music, Emma Burlington. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Oh, lovely to be back in this beautiful space. Oh, you must just love teaching in here.
Yes, it's lovely. It's such a lovely space, especially the auditorium has such a wonderful sound for our concerts and all our performances we put on.
And what kind of performances have you done so far?
So we do a Christmas concert every year. That is for our choirs and our orchestras. We do carol services and we do Battle of the Bands. We also join up with Western Choral Society to put on concerts with their choirs as well, and we use this hall all the time. We do a summer concert, we do summer festivals. So we've got lots of concerts and lots of performances, opportunities for our students.
Wow, so lots of opportunity for students to develop that real passion for music. Well, I think we should, without further ado, hear from some of your incredibly talented students. Who is going to give us a brilliant performance today?
So we've got a Year 11 group who are taking the RSL performance, and we've got Hazel, who's a grade 6 pianist, and we've got Eve Banks, who's a grade 6 guitarist and also singing. We've got Melody and Gracie, who will also be singing as well.
I've been holding my breath, I've been counting to 10 over something you said. I've been holding back tears while you flowed back beers. I'm alone in bed. You know I'm afraid of change. Guess that's why you stay the same. So tell me to leave, I'll pack my bags, get on the road. Find someone that loves you better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay.
Well, it's been really great showing you around, and don't forget, if you have any questions, you can email the team on the address shown or call the number on your screen. Thank you for joining me and enjoy your new school.